What's up, everybody? Today I thought it would be a fun idea to objectively rank all of the fighting characters in Smash Bros. By that I mean all of the characters that are originally from a fighting game, like Street Fighter, King of Fighters, that kind of stuff. I'm pretty sure it's just those two, so it's only four characters. Now, I'm pretty sure we all know who's going to win. My opinions do not matter here, but my personal favorite is Terry, so arguably, Terry's most powerful attack is his side special, which, if you read your opponents correctly, can be his best move. One of Terry's attacks is kind of annoying for newcomers because, they don't know how to use it, and it'll send them flying off the stage sometimes and send them to their deaths because he doesn't have super good recovery. His recovery is pretty good, but it's not as good as some characters like Kazuya, who basically can't die to going off the ledge. I mean, have you seen Kazuya? I mean, seriously, this is unfair. Like, look at this. Insane. Now, all of the fighting characters have grabs. I'd say that Terry's is one of the best because it can lead into a ton of combos. I didn't do any here, but I think you can get the idea. You grab, then you do either radical or up special. Now, some people don't know this, but as Terry uses his move, if you move out of the way, like even after he's already used it, it doesn't count as you got hit, okay? So you can just dodge pretty easily. Here's what Terry's final smash looks like when it's successful. I think it looks awesome. He basically like one punches them. You can't tell me this doesn't look cool. Terry is actually pretty good for juggling with his up smash. I couldn't get it in an actual game, but look at this. Here's another example of some good Terry up smashes. I mean, look at this. If they don't get up, then it's pretty easy to just combo them from here. Terry also has the thing that we all hate from most fighting games, crouch kicking. Look at this. This was like a whole minute that I was kicking them for. They were just stuck. They couldn't move. Now let's move on to the character everybody knows, but no one likes, Kazuya. He has the most moves out of any character, and it's pretty accurate to the games because most fighting games have inputs where if you use a specific tilt with your joystick and then press a button, it's going to do a different move than if you tilted it a different way or pressed a different button. It's pretty cool, actually. But most people end up just using his usual moves. For comparison, here is Sora's. He just has his normal moves. Kazuya has way too many moves for me to show all in one video, so I'm just going to use his main ones, like his up smash right there. You can juggle with it pretty easily too. In fact, I'd say even more easily than Terry's. This is Kazuya's first down smash, which you can hit on the ground, and then the second one I'm about to show you, you hit from the air after using his up smash. They're both pretty good. One has a sick animation, the other's kind of just a ground pound, but again, they're both awesome. You just saw me use the laser. You want to use that from the other side of stage because it leaves you pretty vulnerable, but it does do a lot of damage, and if you can get a combo with it, they're kind of stunned. Kazuya's side special is pretty powerful. It can knock opponents up into the air or stun them, but you can be caught lacking pretty easily, so be careful. Now, looking at this, you may have thought, that's Saitama, isn't it? No, it's Kazuya. When your opponent gets past 100, his kicks and punches basically just send them flying off stage 100% of the time. It's insane. And if you combo that with his rage boost, which after he gets to 100, he gets a rage boost. Don't even get me started on his final smash. It's insane. Look at this. Kazuya is S tier, and I don't think anyone's going to argue with me about that. Now that I think about it, I feel like somebody's gonna say that I missed Punch Out, but I don't consider Punch Out a fighting game. I mean, yeah, it's a game about fighting, but it's not like a fighting game. I feel like people will agree with me on that. I'm not very good at Ken or Ryu, so I'm gonna show you guys the moves, and then I'm gonna show you guys some people who are actually good on the competitive scene. The only move that I'm really good at with Ken is Spinny Kick, which is what I'm going to be calling it from now on. I do not care what it's called. Do not type in the comments what it's called unless you want to, because that's free interaction for me. Thank you. Poor Ganondorf thought he was going to get punched. No, you're going to get Spinny Kicked the whole match, bro. This is all I know how to do, so it's all that I'm going to do. It's also probably his best move, in my opinion. And then we have probably Street Fighter's most iconic move, the Hadoken. It's awesome, just a fireball. Ken has some pretty good recovery with his move, the Shurioken, I think it's called. Look at that, pretty good. Not the best, but pretty good. Ken's ultimate is fairly easy to combo into. And it looks pretty cool too. I mean, look at that. And there's no way this guy's surviving that because, Ganondorf doesn't have a very good recovery, but even if he does, we can just hit him with the spinny kick again. Okay, now let me show you someone who's actually good at using Ken. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another awesome reaction.
Go get that dub, okay?
Facts. Always,
now,
always.
Speaking of that, Enhanced PV, the person who beat, is it Sumo? Subo.
With a B, yeah.
Japanese Olimar player, phenomenal Japanese Olimar player. Honestly, should have beat MJ, but did not happen. So only 2 players so far have defeated anyone from Japan, to my knowledge. Enhanced PV being one of them, going up against Takara now.
Yeah, and I was just talking to Enhanced a little bit earlier tonight. He was saying, I was asking, hey, how do you feel about POW? And he was like, okay, if I do well here, I'll be a bit more confident. I'm like, listen, man, your performance here tonight doesn't matter. You can win tonight and win Pound too. All right, it's a new day. You just gotta turn up both days.
Don't get tricked.
Yeah.
Don't win today and be like, yo, man, I'm good for Pound. No.
Okay, I have no idea what these announcers are talking about. This fight, I guess it demonstrated to you, I'm hoping, but it's also kind of boring for me to watch here. So, sorry, but this is all you get to see. I thought I did pretty good as Ken, to be honest. Ryu, though, I definitely need to show you the video because I have no idea how to play as Ryu. I genuinely thought that I was going to suck at playing Ryu, but his moveset is pretty similar to Ken's. And his moveset being similar to Ken's ended up being what made me actually pretty good at playing Ryu, at least in my opinion. I'm sure I'm not even close to like the best in the world or anything, but I'm better than I thought I'd be, and that's all that matters. I was genuinely tweaking when I saw that we were fighting Kazuya. I was about to scrap the video immediately and just stop recording. Of course, we have the GOAT, spinny kick. I did end up losing because I was trying to show you guys some of the moves, but I think that for this first one, it's kind of impressive how good spinny kick is, especially on this map because there's nowhere to run from it. Ryu's final smash looks so cool. It just basically looks like he's hitting a Kamehameha. In order to show you guys the Hadoken, I had to use the black hole. But then while he's in the black hole, he ends up hitting me with his final, which, fair game. But the Hadoken's kind of slow for Ryu. For Ken, it was faster, but it didn't stun. Ryu stuns for like half a second, so that's good. Kazuya tries to keep me off the ledge a ton, but I am able to spin kick and use Shurioken, I think, to get back on stage. Then we hit him with the final smash into this amazing... Watch it. Just watch it. That is probably the most fire clip I've ever gotten. We did end up losing this match, but I think that Ryu's accessibility for new players and just overall ability as a fighter makes him A tier at least, because he almost beat Kazuya, which is our S tier. So I think that Ryu is A tier, Kazuya S tier, Ken is below Terry on B tier, and I think that's a pretty good list. But now let me show you what someone who's actually good at playing Ryu looks like. All of these amazing pro clips come from VG Bootcamp, so if you want, you can go look at their stuff. They just post clips from tournaments and stuff. You can still hear the announcers. I think they're actually live streaming right now, last time I checked at least. So I'll link them in the description.
Button combinations are insane.
We call that the Ken now. You got to take the extra steps if you get to the front of the line so we can go for a short. You got to pay now. But I don't know really what Cola did wrong. Like, Cola was playing that match very well. It's just that Ashimo kind of played better out of shield at the end. My God, you just took so much. Oh my God!
Yes,
As you can see, that's how a pro plays it. And that one announcer's just tweaking in the background there. As always, guys, have a great day. Thanks for watching.